Welcome back to MTG Grinders. We're here at the grand final of the Hillside Game Shack PPTQ for Milwaukee. And we've got Luke versus Jason Wigg.
That's right. So we've got Jason Wigg on Collected Company. We've seen him a few rounds ago take down Green White Token?
Yeah.
So Green White Bolster. Green White Bolster.
Green White Bolster, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got... what have we got? 1 Anafenza Kin, Tree Spirit, 3 Brimaz, King of Oreskos, 4 Courser Crewfix, 4 Deathmist Raptor, 4 Den Protector, 4 Elvish Mystic, 4 Fleeceman Lion, 2 Hidden Dragon Slayer, 4 Collected Company, 4 Dromoka's Command, and 2 Valorous Stance.
And for Luke, who we saw last round, 4 Elvish Mystics, 4 Rattleclaw Mystics, 3 Air of the Wild, 4 Corsair, 4 Kratos Claws, 4 Thunder Breaks, 4 Storm Breaths, 4 Scale Guards, 4 Dragon Lords, 4 Temples, and a lot of other lands.
And a lot of lands. Yeah. Jason Wigg doesn't actually play any lands.
Right.
None of the decks that I have said today play any land. We see Fleeceman Lion. Pretty good turn 2.
Well, it's a good turn 2 against Luke, because Luke's not playing the Draconic Roars.
No. It's not
that we've seen Jin hose all day.
What if we drop? What if you drop Scale Guards?
Scale Guards can be good.
Eh?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Okay, let's just go over that card. That card is a 2/3 green.
Yep.
And if you reveal a dragon card or control
it's a
a
3/4
dragon,
for 2.
you get a +1/+1 counter. So it's a 2/3 for 2.
Yep.
Okay. So it blocks every non-green creature at 2-drop.
Yep.
For days. And then it comes down as a 3/4 and it blocks every creature except for Anafenza. It's baller. Like it's so good.
And Offense is a 3-drop anyway, not a 2-drop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the blocks Goblin Rabble Master that pretty well.
Yep.
And the turn the turn after it comes in and that. It's beautiful. It's such a good card. I think we may see it here. Now that looks like an Heir of the Wilds from Luke.
Yep. And I think Jason's just changing chairs here.
Yeah, I think he was complaining about it.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense. So we played an Heir of the Wilds.
Heir of the Wilds is pretty good against Fleeceman.
Oh yeah, he's good against anything. He just fights them, and a lot of it. I like this. I like Heir of the Wilds in the Teamer list.
Yep.
With Frostwalker, it's good. Good little 4-drop, 4 power.
And so, who do you like in game 1?
I actually don't know. I think I like the Collected Company list.
Yep.
I think that.
Brimaz turn 3 from Jason as well.
Very strong. I think Valorous Stance, and what's the other one? Deathmist Raptor and Dromoka's Command will get you there.
Yep.
Just the ability to interact more with your opponent. All your threats are very good.
Yep.
Although this is good from Luke. This is exactly what he wants. He wants he wants his bears to be killing shit.
Yep.
He does. And
he wants these early drops that are going to stall out the game until he gets his dragons.
Well, that's why the Death Touch is exactly the main reason as to why the green-white mirrors go for so long, because I have 2 Death Touch creatures. I have 2 Death Touch creatures. I don't want to trade. Well, neither do I.
Yep.
So no one attacks.
Yeah.
And this is what we see from...
And that's fine for Luke.
And that's what we see from Jason here.
Yep.
And this really runs the risk of Jason running into 4 Dragon Lord Attackers, where they come down and they go, okay, well, I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to blow up.
Oh, no, he's going in. He's going to attack.
Yep.
And
the Brimaz gets blocked.
This is a concession. I think that is just a definite concession to Jason's game plan. So
well, there's also a Den Protector on the top of the library.
Yes, that's true. So. Yeah, that's true. He said, I want to kill you.
Yeah.
That's what he says. I mean, okay, every Magic deck wants to say that, but he's saying in a very angry term.
Yeah.
But we see a 4/4. So 2 2/2s with Death Touch come down in defensive.
Into a 4/4.
Into a 4/4, which is still defensive.
Yeah.
He's still playing defensive. It'll be interesting to see.
So he doesn't want the Death Mist. He wants the 4th land instead.
He does have Collected Company in hand.
Oh, right.
He does have
excellent. So we've seen that.
He drew, yeah. We'll see what he wants.
So he's not going to attack. Because he does a maximum of 1 damage and loses his Corsair.
Yeah, I know. There's no attack here. No clear attack from what you can see.
Yeah. So do we sit back and wait for the Collected Company?
He may even Collected Company in the main step, to be honest. Just to get the information and see what happens. Although, no, that actually doesn't make any sense because he can't follow up because he has to tap out for it. He might just be looking for a land off the top.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he does.
There we go. Very nice.
Because the Deathmist Raptor was on the top and he doesn't need it.
Gains of life goes to 22.
Yep. Filters his deck a little bit more for the Collected Company. increasing his percentages to draw relevant spells.
And Dromoka's command, along with your Death Mist Raptor, is actually quite good.
Yeah, but he won't draw that Dromoka's command because he'll either collect it, come it away, or fetch.
Yep.
Before he casts it. But yes, Dromoka's command is definitely a card that he wants to see against the Kratos Claws. It's a very good answer to Kratos Claws, and a very good answer is fighting dragons punching on with each other in the air. Mind you,
because the Death Mist Raptor still takes out an attacker.
That's right.
In a fight.
That's exactly correct.
There we go. Life adjusted up to 22.
They're good. They're good. Luke is all, excuse me. The few times we've had Luke on, he's always adhered to the dice pretty well.
Yes.
He's pretty good like that, Luke.
Well, we try to get all our players to adhere to the dice.
Yeah,
if we can.
He's just he's specifically one guy that doesn't miss it.
Yep. And just makes it a lot easier for we appreciate it as commentators.
Yep.
Because it just makes our job so much easier.
Absolutely.
To keep track of the life totals, where we don't have to write it down on a bit of paper and
that's exactly
and commentate through that, because half the time we're looking at trying to figure out the life totals rather than
that's right.
Tell people how the game is progressing.
That's right.
Sometimes we even get sidetracked on that.
Of course.
But Luke comes in with his Thunderbreak Regent, flies over the top, puts Jason down to 17.
Yep. Mr. Wig.
And follows up with a Storm Breath. Now that's defensive Storm Breath.
Defensive Storm Breath Dragon. We did see this last time from Luke when he played against Jin, against the Maru Dragons. He played very conservative,
Most people would just slam the Storm Breath
I will
and
punch you for 8.
Yeah.
I will punch you for 8 and you will die.
Yeah.
And like it's okay. Let's be honest. Let's break it down. It doesn't seem that bad, right? Like what does Jason Wig have? Like, okay, so he's got a collected company, but I still have 8 power worth of flyers, and you actually can't fight. You can't kill Stormbreath Dragon.
Yeah.
The green white collected company main deck cannot kill Stormbreath Dragon.
All right, and so with the collected company, we're getting a Brimaz and a Mystic.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
So the Brimaz is all right.
It's actually pretty good. The Mystic is actually not bad because the extra mana is actually pretty relevant. So like he's got to set up for
especially if you
that card needs to be revealed. There you go.
Yep.
Shows the card.
Especially if you're doing like the Den Protector, Death Mist Raptor, Dromoka's Command fighting whole thing, you do use up a lot of mana.
But see, that's the interesting thing is Dromoka's Command can't fight Stormbreath Dragon because it's white, can't target. So these green-white lists can't deal with Stormbreath Dragon.
Yep.
Which is, I think, is why Luke just went.
I'm playing Stormbreath.
Now I have a huge blocker.
Yep.
Now I have a huge blocker. The only way they can deal with it, excuse me, is by making Brimaz big enough to make tokens and punch through it.
Yep.
Or Death Mist Raptor obviously punching into it.
Yep.
Hidden Dragon Slayer can't do it. Valorous Stance can't do it. Dromoka's Command can't do it.
So yeah, the green white company deck has a really hard time, and Luke's got 4 of them.
Yes. Yeah, and that's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. As we see, played a morph. Was it the Den Protector?
A morph. I'm presuming.
I would assume it would be a Den Protector.
Yeah. And look, even if you do have a Den Protector there, it's worthwhile getting it out, unmorphing it, making it bigger, gets you more board presence, get something back from the bin.
Gets a collected company, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jason's plan is to go wide. I think that's the plan that he needs to adhere to when Stormbreath Dragon is in play.
Yeah, and he needs to do it quickly.
Yes.
Which is why, again, bringing you back to the Elvish Mystic, that's not a bad creature to put into play.
That's right, that definitely helps. And I mean, like, let's be honest, Luke is on a plan where he just gets to Dragon Lord Attacker and he just goes, I'll have a Dragon Lord Attacker.
Yep.
And I'll attack you for 8 and then I'll do it again. Cone of Flame is a very good limited card.
Yeah.
And Dragon Lord Attacker does a very similar effect, but in either better or worse fashion. It's still very strong. Like, the card is absolute nuts.
Yep.
We see 1? No, 3. Corsair.
3 for a Corsair, and that's a Kratos Claws on top.
That's very dangerous. That is very dangerous because Jason is on effectively 9 life.
Yep.
He can attack. Luke can go, that's my information. Okay, you're on 9. I can attack you for 8 and you're on 9. I can draw Kratos Claws, I can attack you again, and I can burn you out.
And look, we keep talking about Dragon Lord Ataka, but Luke won the last round without even casting one. Like, and that's 4 dead cards in his deck,
Yeah.
and he just ran over the top of Jin.
Scaleguard's MVP for that match.
Yep.
Scaleguard's MVP.
And Dragon Lord Ataka didn't even get a look in.
Yep. And so this is the line. I don't think Luke would have attacked with both if he didn't know there was that Kratos clause.
Yep.
Judging from the way he's been playing, I don't believe that would have. That's definitely a radical mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is very good.
So now that he knows that the Kratos clause is there, he's put the Rattle Claw out. It's morphed. He can unmorph that, live the dream by tapping it for extra mana as well.
That's it.
And basically end the game next turn is what we're looking at.
That's exactly correct.
Unless Mr. Wig can do something.
Yeah, Wig is definitely in the tank right now with how he goes about winning this game.
He can play that land off the top of his deck, go up to 10.
Yeah, because I mean, like, let's be honest. Let's break it down quickly. Like, if Luke's 2-drops were not Heir of the Wilds, there were still 3/4s, and Wig can't attack into them.
Yeah.
Wig could not attack into them because he played a Fleecemane Lion, which gets blocked.
Yep. And a Brimaz.
Which gets blocked. So technically, the state, he might have a few more guys, but so does Luke. So the state doesn't change at all as to the power of the power and preference of Luke's 2-drops.
Yep. And here we go. I think with another collected company trying to find something.
I think he has to.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't have a choice. Like, he's dead next turn.
Well, he's just trying to find something in his deck.
I actually don't know what he.
I don't think there's anything in
there.
there.
Yeah, like skimming the list, I can't see any answers. I can't see any answers. He's just dead. Unless he has Dramoka's command to stop the Kratos clause, which I did speak about before.
Yeah.
He's just in an absolute bind.
Like, he's got a whole bunch of creatures there,
and
that's fine, but Luke's on 19 life.
I don't think he's got it. It doesn't look like he has Dramoka's command. So double Courser Death Mist Fleecemane.
Yeah.
I think he's just dead to attacks. But this we can see all this. Luke may not know.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Luke would definitely understand the implications of Jason having that. But also, in saying that, if that is a Radical Mystic, which we all know it is, Luke can attack for lethal because he can Monstrously Stormbreath Dragon.
Yeah. So his attack here. The other thing Luke's got to take into account is, there's going to be 4 Dramoka's commands in Wig's deck. He's got the mana left open for it. So does he use the Kratos clause?
No, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I just said. I said he can just ultimate he can monstrosity the Stormbreath Dragon
and win by that way.
Yeah. Flip them. Okay, we're gonna flip Rattleclaw. He might just even go for the Kratos clause your face. Doesn't even look like he cared about it. He went, no, you don't got it.
Yep.
I don't think you've got it. And Luke will snag game 1.
Well, what an interesting game. We'll have a look at sideboards and get back for game 2.